Example 11. Work out whether these lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. Well, if only I knew the gradients of the lines, then I could see if they were parallel, they had the same gradient. I could see if they were perpendicular, if one gradient is the negative reciprocal of the other, or if neither of those two held, then the lines would be neither parallel nor perpendicular. So let's have a look at this first one, and let's see if I can work out the gradients of these two lines. This is the first one. I'm going to rearrange it into y equals mx plus c. I'm simply going to add y to both sides. It gives me 3x minus 2. So y is 3x minus 2. So m1, the gradient of the first line, is 3. Great. Let's have a look at the second line. So the second line is x plus 3y minus 6 equals 0. So I'm going to write that as 3y equals minus x plus 6. Divide both sides by 3, it gives me minus a third x plus 2. And so m2 is minus 1/3. Well, I see that m1 and m2 is minus the reciprocal of m1. So the two lines are perpendicular. Perpendicular. So that's A done. Now let's have a look at B. So in B, I've got y equals a half x. Well, I know therefore that m1 is a half. And I've got the second equation is 2x minus y plus 4 equals 0. And so I've got, if I add y to both sides, then I get that. So I can see that y is 2x plus 4, and so the gradient m2 is 2. So the two gradients aren't equal to each other, nor is one gradient the negative reciprocal of the other. So these lines are neither parallel nor perpendicular. So I'm going to write neither. That's example 11. Done. Let's move on to example 12. There we go. A line is perpendicular to this line. So we could find its gradient, couldn't we? Because it'll be negatively reciprocal of the gradient of the line I'm given. And it also passes through this point. Find the equation of the line. Right, well, to write down the equation of the line, I'm going to use the formula y minus y1 equals the gradient of our line multiplied by x minus x1. I don't know the gradient of my line, but I do know that it's perpendicular to this line. So I'm going to find the gradient of this line first of all. That gives me 2y equals x plus 8, which means that y equals a half x plus 4. So the gradient of my line here is a half. So the gradient of the line which is perpendicular to that would be minus 2. So my line has a gradient of minus 2. And we know, so my line has a gradient of minus 2. And we know that it goes through the point 5 minus 7. So I can now work out the equation of my line by using this equation here. So I've got y minus minus 7, so y plus 7 equals minus 2 lots of x minus 5, which gives me y plus 7 equals minus 2x plus 10, which gives me y equals minus 2x plus 3. Does it ask me to give the answer in a particular form? No, it doesn't. So it's find the equation of the line, and here is the equation of the line that it's referring to. And that's example 12.